Okay, so we're about to watch the video with Joey in the ESL, and afterwards you have the transcripts. So we will practice speaking the dialogue that we have heard in the TV show. But there is something that I want to bring up before we listen to the clip and watch the clip, which is pronouncing GH in English. Now, sometimes GH sounds like an F sound. Other times, GH sounds like nothing. It is silence, silencioso. You do not pronounce it. And sometimes GH sounds like a G. Ga, ga, ga. So the good news is that most of the times, la mayoría de veces, when a word has GH in it, when it has GH in it, it is silent. The majority of times, it is silent. So remember, we have fight, pelear, fight. We have night, noche, night. We have right, derecho o correcto. And if you also remember what we've talked about before, when words are spelled the same except for the initial letter, they often rhyme. So fight, night, right, light, loose is another one. Blight is another one. That these words always, the GH is silent. But we also know that we have words like daughter, hija, and we have words like neighbor, vecino, and in those words too, the GH is silent. You do not pronounce the GH. Also, as we learn more of the past tense, there are words that have the GH where you don't pronounce the GH. When you catch something, the past tense is caught. C-O-U-G-H-T. Caught. The GH is silent. When you buy something, the past tense is bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. The GH is silent. And when you teach something, the past tense is taught. T-A-U-G-H-T. The GH is silent. And again, look, they rhyme. Caught, bought, taught. Spelled almost exactly alike except for the first letter. It's always a good clue. Now, other good news is there are very few words in English where the GH sounds like an F. There is not a rule that applies to everything about when this will happen, but the good thing to know is very few words have this F sound. The most common are laugh, reír, cough, tos, tough, duro, difícil, rough, enough, suficiente o basta. Rough es difícil o también no suave. El opuesto de suave is rough. The opposite of smooth is rough. So these are most of the English words where the GH sounds like an F. And then there are a very few words where the GH sounds like a G, like spaghetti or ghost. Spaghetti, that's how they spell it in Italy, in Italian, spaghetti. Ghost, that is from Old English, Inglés viejo, antiguo, muchos años. So if we have one takeaway, one idea to keep, usually the GH in a word we don't pronounce. Okay, so now we are going to turn to the video, and I'd like you to make sure you listen to Joey when he's talking to Maria and how he pronounces his words and the meaning behind them. So we're going to turn it on right now. Get your transcripts out.